Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Been a long time. I literally have so many excuses that I won't tell you why I haven't been on this yet. I left you guys on a pretty big cliffhanger for you and myself, so let's get back into it. Hopefully the audio sounds good. If not, I'll try to fix it in post slash rewatch it because I was like, I know there's gonna be a cutscene straight out the gate, so I'm gonna test out this new audio because we're on a new computer, and so everything resets, right? And so I'm like, let me just go into I could have just went to the event theater, to be honest, but I'm like, let's just continue with the story, and then I'll listen to it back after a little bit of the cutscene. Obviously, they'll talk, and then immediately there were some pretty, I think, big things that I really want to uh, react to the first time. So we're gonna continue, and hopefully, it continues from the correct point. But yeah, I started watching this cutscene just to test the audio, and I was like, that seems like a pretty big thing that just happened there. So, welcome on back. I'm gonna try and get Xenoblade more consistently out to you guys, and this episode's gonna be an hour of power since the last
N
episode was
and M,
supposed to be, but
another version of us.
I didn't get it out,
What are we
or
really?
it didn't quite make to an hour. It was
Why do we
55 minutes.
exist in the first
We're gonna
place?
get this one to at least an hour.
The answers are within me, together with her hopes and dreams. I will give them a voice. I will make him hear our truth.
So, to me, this is an interesting thing because when he says "hear our," I want to tell him, or I want to make him hear our truth. I'm questioning. Maybe it's just my brain not remembering enough, but it's me questioning of like, who are they talking about? Because is she talking about N? Because she said N and M are parts of us, and I want him to hear our truth. But then, is she talking about the guy with the demon horns? I'm not quite sure. But last we left off, we saw Nia is alive, and then also I was like, that's probably big. Melia, and then I was like, oh shit, this is probably huge. So it looks like, two galaxies
300
colliding.
days remain to the intersection. It seems we might make it.
Yes. It took every bit of our combined intellects, but we built it.
To prepare for
Is
the
that a
time our two
moon?
worlds collide.
All that we are is contained within. Memories and our souls.
We will all be gone, and then reborn.
Mm.
Will it be a new beginning, or our demise? No one can tell us
So
that.
the world is getting combined and like
Time will run its due
reset.
course and show us the true meaning of our deed.
Right, this is the very first cutscene. Oh wait, interesting. So is Noah from Xenoblade 1, Mio's from Xenoblade 2, like their world, and we exist in this world? I guess we don't know when this cutscene's taking place. This could have been, because I'm
In the
thinking,
distant past, what was once a single world was cleft in twain. Plus and minus, on the surface, they were identical. These two worlds of opposing nature knew nothing of each other as they wended their way towards their own respective futures. However, the worlds yearned for each other against the solitude of existence.
yeah, I don't know if that
They
cutscene that we
strove
just
to be a
saw
light.
was in the past or the future,
Though it
or
would
to
spell
now,
certain
but I'd
destruction.
assume it was in the past.
Should the two worlds intersect, they would cancel each other out and cease to be, leaving only light. Light, a shining beacon in the darkness, the last common language left to us. Though we inhabited separate worlds, the medium of light allowed us to communicate for the very first time. And so we sought for a way to prevent total oblivion. We pooled our knowledge and through time gave birth to a single point of hope.
So you made a machine that saves your, like...
An ark containing all the world's data
I was gonna say, okay,
recorded
yeah.
in words of light, carrying
Hmm.
hope into the future. Origin was a system we constructed to reboot the world's states. And then, time was upon us.
Did Nia become, like, a queen at the end of Xenoblade 2? Like, she's...
The reboot process failed to initiate. Instead, in that instant, the worlds became still. By the will of Mobius.
So it's their fault.
And at the heart of it was their ringleader, Zed.
Oh,
You
so
could say Zed embodies this frozen world.
our world is frozen right
But what
now?
does that achieve? Freezing everything.
Not a thing. He didn't need to do anything after that. Only to keep everything in its place in stasis and create an eternity to abide within. As was their wish.
He made our lives their sustenance.
Yes.
Precisely so. In order to gain control of Origin, Zed captured the Kavesi Queen.
To what end?
To access the memories in Origin. To bend them to his will. He needed a key held only by its creators.
So,
A key?
is the origin
A heart might be more fitting.
is what made...
Zed used the key held by the Queen of
Okay.
Kevis and seized Origin in its entirety.
And then is that where people come
Controlling
from?
Origin means controlling the world. And having shackled it, he can bend it to his will. Life and death are his playthings.
I have a lot...
Life and
I have a lot of theories.
No one, not even M, knew the origins of this world.
So I guess you have another key.
Yes, it's in my possession. With its help, I was able to create the Ouroboros stones.
Oh.
Though most of the power is with Zed, I have been able to resist him to a small extent.
It's a cogwheel?
One of the gears from Origin. Through a process of catalysis between the Origin substrate and the core in my chest, I can generate the stones.
And thanks to that, we became Ouroboros.
Yes, but not completely.
Huh?
Remember,
We still have...
have you not succumbed to Mobius's power before?
Hmm.
As I've said before, Zed commands the world's very fabric. Unfortunately, my own powers are sorely limited. And yet, you too can break Zed's fetters, as you've shown. Smashing through the rules he established.
Right.
With your Ouroboros powers, and the Sword of the End, both.
Or...
the sword of the end.
Mithra.
The sword you hold. It is a byproduct of resonance between the Kavesi Queen's heart and Origin.
Oh,
Does that
Kavesi's
mean
Queen Heart and Origin.
It's like an Ouroboros stone.
Wait. So she made...
The Ouroboros stones and the sword.
That's why it looks like the
they
Monado,
make
I
a
guess.
mix. The crux of them lies with you. You see, there are keys inside of
The
you
Monado is
too.
part of her heart. Kind of
Inside
sad.
us.
Keys?
Finally, my efforts were rewarded. I'm glad to meet with all of you who embody hope.
Majesty, what is it that we must do?
Right. Infiltrate Origin, then free it and the Kavesi Queen from Zed. From the hands of Mobius once and for all.
If we do free it, will we get to change the world?
Hmm.
It's so cruel and senseless. Can we undo that?
Your Majesty.
If you desire to have a future before you,
I need to know. Zed and Mobius. Must they be our enemy?
Noah.
No, are you
Now
gonna
that
pull like an
is
avatar and
something
try to
for you
save
to
the
decide.
villain?
After confronting them and discerning for yourselves what they truly are.
Hmm.
All right.
I feel like they kind of have to be our enemies,
Come
but I
this
guess
way.
not. I don't know. I feel like they've literally like fucked people's lives over for so long. Okay, I have a couple theories I want to go through. So, the world right now is sort of in like a between state of 1 and 2 combining, right? If my understanding of that's correct. He has Origin's power, which Origin's power allows him to control life and death. And he looks at his hand and he sees the thing on it. So what we can assume from there is that Origin is the source of where all of our characters are coming from. So Noah, Mio, Senna, you know, Lance, everybody is from Origin. They come from Origin. And so this clears up, at least in my head, if my understanding is correctly, the point of off-seeing. Off-seeing has been the most confusing part for me because I didn't understand why, if off-seeing was a good thing, would the Mobius allow it? And the answer to that question is, so light is data, right? When they off-see, they turn into light and they go back to the queen, is what they're told, right? And so my theory behind that is that they off-see someone, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, but what it is it turns them into light, into their data, into their genetic code, sends them back to Origin to be reprocessed again. And so I think that off-seeing is a good thing because it saves that person's like code and brings it back to Origin, but it allows for Mobius and Zed to just easily recreate people over and over again. That's my theory. And if you guys agree with that, let me know.
What you got for me?
But that's what I'm thinking right now. And apologies if I misremember how to play. It's been a really long time since I played this game. But that was a
Behold,
crazy cutscene to hold off for like
there
3
within
months.
the deer of the vortex sleeps Origin.
In the sea?
The Cloud Sea.
Deep beneath the sea where none may tread, Zed spins his
Course.
world-spanning web.
So you're saying the Queen of Kevis, she's there as well?
Well, snuff me. I want to save the queen as much as the next guy. But how are we supposed to even get there? You can't even get near without being ripped apart.
Yeah, but if anyone were to know the trick, it's Queen Nia. Seeing as,
Nia's like, fuck, I
she's
don't
the
know.
mastermind behind the whole Origin shebang, yeah?
And he's like, oh yeah, no, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just as close as you are.
Right. Actually, I kinda
That's so funny.
But you're the queen. How do you not know that?
This is shocking.
Absolute nonsense. I simply cannot believe this.
I don't know how to respond.
Come on, you lot. Rein it in now.
Huh? Hang on.
What did you
Mia,
just say?
Don't
Rain
you
it?
get to use those Mobius powers?
Well,
Then it should be a snap, right? Pew! We're there. Those clowns were doing it all the time.
actually,
Go on.
I can't use them right now. The Mobius powers.
What?
I noticed it right after we liberated the castle. I couldn't work out why myself. It was so sudden.
No! Is this why you blew us off saying to ask the Queen ourselves?
sorry, Uni.
Oh, love.
I suspect it must be Zed.
Huh?
Does he have like a switch
The
that can
power
turn
of
off?
Mobius. It's part of the flow and fabric of the world.
Right.
What is permitted and what is prohibited is subject to Zed's whims. Even with Origin, not every Mobius knows of his existence.
But I was able to use the Ouroboros powers.
The power you currently wield is, let's say, external to the flow. Even Zed himself cannot grasp what's beyond his reach. Therein is my hope based.
We're still stuck, though. We know where to go, but we're kind of dead in the water here.
No pun intended.
How to tackle the vortex, then? Mr. Salmon.
Mr. Salmon was, that Nopon from the city.
Yeah. Recall what he said about a ship that could brave the great sea. Ultimate vessel.
That right.
Do
Even
we-
vortexing raging great sea not slow advance. It'd go down in history as queen of boats. Still work in progress, but sure to bring to fruition someday. It's someone's dream.
Yeah, he did say that. Something about it being able to take on stormy weather.
Wait, wasn't that a work in progress, though?
I
Can
think he
we-
might have been drawing up blueprints.
So, do we
Whatever
need
Mr.
to
Salmon
help
said,
build it?
He was pretty ardent about it.
Ardent?
Which must mean...
There
Ardern?
might be a way to get there, after all.
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
So,
Finally, our lucky break.
Looks like this place was worth the trip.
once
Better
again, a
hurry.
Nopon carrying
I
this
hardly
team.
imagine Mobius will stand idly by.
Agreed.
Your Majesty,
Does she get to come along with
thanks
us?
a lot. Things are looking up.
Nia. Mia was like Nia's daughter, almost spiritual successor in my eyes.
Sure.
I love her. The only thing I kinda
Right, okay.
don't
I think I understand.
super love.
Salmon, he'll be in maintenance, same as usual. I'll
Not
send someone to get you. Just head on over.
Many thanks.
not to
We'll be
disrespect
outside the
Nia.
Cloud Keep.
I just feel like from Xenoblade 2, she doesn't seem like the type that would know how to make like a machine that can cause like the world to fucking, like she just does not seem like the kind of person that knows what the hell, like how to do something like that, All right, let's check on everybody. Class has reached max level, so we can change her class. We got a lot of shit that we haven't looked at in a long time. Oh, what is this? Just that stuff? Okay. No, what am I looking at? So I think as much as you guys probably are gonna be like, no, why? I think what I want to do is I want to make sure. Okay, so if we can get another tank class, that'd be nice. I know a lot of people are gonna be like, no, dude, why? Blah blah blah. I kind of want to do side missions right now because we haven't really been able to keep up with the side missions. So I kind of want to do the side missions, though I'll do some of the story right now just to get through it, but we're pretty far behind on the side missions, I find. And I would like to get all the heroes we can at least, because I'm pretty sure we can still get Monica. But if somehow we get trapped in the story and I just keep progressing through it, it's okay. I just am like, might as well do this cutscene, because it's probably gonna like fly us back to the castle area. The castle prison area. Alright. Sorry, the way that sound played
I'm
just
glad
confused
the
the
people in the city
crap
made
out
it
of
through
me.
unscathed.
Me too. It's
Yeah.
a huge weight off my mind.
So we can do that, but I think we're going to walk around, grab some side quests we can. I hope you guys are okay with that. If you're not and you don't want a really side quest heavy episode, I mean, this one might be one to skip or just listen to while you're doing something else. We'll see how much we get into, because I feel like there's probably a lot of side quests that we haven't done yet. I know my friend says the Gray side quest was one of his favorites, and he really likes Gray. So I do want to do that. And it gets us a little bit reacquainted with the game. So you know how they carted the Van Damme person and the Doyle to the medical facility at once? What'd you think happened then? Given that the House Rhodes is a neutral party, I'm sure they would have saved them both. That said, I'd wager some trouble is afoot. 6 House Enmity? Are you alright? It's my chest. Kind of hurts to breathe. Wait a sec. Group heal! It looked like it's still hurting. It did not work. If arts aren't having any effect, we should bring her to the medical facility. The doctors will know what to do. Right. Shock to the system.
It's very impressive. A monument to life.
Okay, well that's something we can do. Obviously that's not an important mission, you know, we can do that one anytime. I want to go over to this hero quest.
Gorgeous. Poxy must be making some soy primo sauce.
Oh. Where is this?
Oh, Lance, you're a glutton for punishment, ain't ya?
Ah, here we are. Yeah.
Six ain't many.
6 of what now?
6 soldiers?
Ouroboros candidates.
Oh, Ouroboros.
All that training, and 6 get in.
Oh yeah, Monica did say something like that to us.
I feel kind of let down.
How so?
Just knowing there's a pecking order here too. Makes them the same as us.
People aren't equally suited to everything. Such is life.
Right?
Sure, I guess, but...
I'm feeling hungry. You guys want to go grab a
So he
bite?
doesn't like that people can get
I'm in
picked
favor.
last or something?
How about the shopping area? I found the tastiest looking torpedo stand. How's that sound?
Torpedo wraps, eh? Spark, yes. Lance?
Yeah, sure thing.
So... Oh, is this not even part of the story? Or oh wait, this might be. So is this Lance's hero quest? Also there's a quest over here still. Door. Of course it would be locked, because why wouldn't it be? Wouldn't that make sense? be able to go through a door. It looks like... Is there any way in? It looks like there could be a way in there, and that looks like it could be a ladder, but I'm not certain. I'm not gonna waste too much time trying to figure out how to get in here, because all these doors seem to be locked. But might as well make an attempt, I guess. It must be either we go there later or it's something specific we have to do. Okay. Sorry, let me remember all of the things that are going on. Quest. Yeah, we have side story lands and Van Damme's air. I'm going to activate this one. We're gonna track that, and then
Looks like there's still ground to cover.
we'll head. This is story lands. This is Van Damme's air. Okay. Because I want to do Monica's story, because we haven't got her yet, and we know that we can. We probably could have gotten her. Perfect timing. You lot have already smashed up a few flame clocks so far, right? Yeah, I guess. Why? Well, the thing is, the lost numbers are going to start paying out a bounty for damages dealt to Mobius. Here you go.
We got new folks on the map.
That was not a part of the thing.
Monica.
Monica,
Can we talk?
Can we talk? Are you talking now?
What's up? Sounds ominous.
We were hoping we could ask you about someone. Guernica, in fact.
About Dad?
Everyone in the city speaks so highly of him, but we still don't know a whole lot about him. I think we owe him that much.
It would be kind of fun to learn
All right.
about Guernica's backstory.
You were brought up by him, right?
It is weird. I mean, Guernica Van Damme might not be the Van Damme that we know, but like, it is weird that there's some people like Nia and Melia that are like the same, but then there are people like Guernica that aren't like Van Damme, but like are similar.
So, we thought you'd probably understand him better than anyone else.
Ha! I wish that were the case. The Guernica Van Damme that I knew was a man that I always looked up to. He was always busy keeping the city together or fighting out on the front line. Always distant. After I chose a military life, he didn't even talk to me like a parent anymore.
You mean... you weren't on very good terms?
I got to know the man, I think. But not the father.
Oh.
I just thought that we'd have more time together.
Huh. Hey, boss. You're making the kids feel guilty.
Sorry.
And then I guess that room leaves her relationship with Gondor interesting because they don't really have a very good relationship either.
I don't blame you guys for any of this. Dad, Guernica, died in the line of duty, trying to accomplish his aim. But that's not all. He died fighting for what he believed in, and he saw it through. Of that much, I'm sure.
For what he
And
believed
we're
in.
his hope.
Well, about that, there still might be a bit of unfinished business there. He sure was adamant about getting stuff home to people.
Yeah, for certain.
Getting stuff
Sorry,
home?
what do you mean exactly?
Personal effects from the deceased. Things that family and friends can remember them by. We don't leave any other mark behind that says, we were here, you see?
Okay.
If there are people waiting for you, then you just want to leave something behind, whatever it may be. I was in the rear guard. I know just how dangerous that battlefield was. Maybe it's better not to dwell on that.
But There are personal items that have been left behind, though, right? Huh? Maybe you'd let us do something to help out with that.
Are we going after
It must
Guernica's
be really painful
items?
for the people who never got the chance of
Or
closure.
I assume just anyone?
Yeah, right. I'm starting to get a handle on how they see things in the city. Sort of.
But if there's something we can do about it, I want to try to help.
I appreciate the sentiment, guys. But why go to all this trouble?
Well, we'll get some closure from doing this too. We were losing friends every day.
And before we became Ouroboros, some of us used to be Offseers.
Some of us.
Guernica went to all that trouble for others. And when it happened, he was thinking of everyone waiting for him in the city. So I'd like to help his voice find its way.
Much appreciated. Speaking personally, good on you.
Travis, could you pull up the tactical register?
Roger that. Give me a moment. There's the data. We've got a list of deceased soldiers and the likely locations where they fell. Could you check out the waypoints around Alfeto Valley?
That's some impressive precision.
So we're just grabbing... This is
Kind
just
of
a
you to
fetch
notice.
quest?
See, that's the thing about us lost numbers. We just don't know when to quit.
Okay, guys, it's up to you now. When you're done, could you meet me at the Remembrance Stones?
Got it. You have my word.
I wonder... Okay, let me talk to him, because he also has a question mark. Ah, you showed up. Are you getting more about the bounties? Yeah, couldn't quite what. Fighting's only going to get more fierce from now on. I hope you'll be able to help us with that. So is he just gonna give me shit?
Changed.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Let's go to the destination map. Can I teleport here? I can. Time to remember how to play the game and do anything. I feel like Xenoblade is akin to riding a bike. You never really forget, you know? You never really forget.
Oh, this will be over like that. It has to be done.
Immediately broke it already. I'm trying to think about... We have someone breaking, but we never have, like, the full combo, I feel like. And hopefully, everything that just happened was not just a jarble of sounds. and it... I'll have to double check.
A rare thing?
I mean, it's always kind of like a garble of sounds, but hopefully it's not super loud.
Guys, get ready to fight.
I was noticing that they were kind of lower level, so I was wondering if they were going to allow us to get past, even if we didn't. But obviously that's not the case, or even if we didn't like engage. I feel like that works more with wildlife characters and not human characters. But at least this mission should be relatively easy because we should be way over leveled for it. We're about 20 levels over. Wasn't there like 4 people or 3 people? Didn't we already kill you? Alright, what am I... It says it's here. So... Or is that just the location? Like, is there still items... Did I just grab this? You fought well, mate. I'll get your stuff back to your folks for you. Those guys didn't even care. Okay, so it's just like a location is the waypoint. And then we grab this. How come these are all the way out here? Guess they fell out of Alevnis. We got this. Well, we'll get your stuff back to your people. Death is always a sad thing to deal with, and having something to remember people by, I feel like, can really help.
You itching to get wrecked?
Who's attacking me? You. Yeah. Thanks for the fast recharge. And we'll get the buff. I know I usually just auto... Also, I need to check something. I know I usually just auto select characters builds, but the amount of times they put sleep on a character is so much. Like, we don't need sleep very often. Oh, I literally almost grabbed it. Alright, now everything turned on me. I almost had it. It does seem sort of like their AI does not target you as much, but it's almost to an extent where they have to at some point. Maybe I should try to do a fusion art with the buff one, because I don't know why I'm trying to sleep people. I mean, maybe it'll work out. But I think maybe... Oh, did my shit reset as well? Maybe do a fusion art with a random buff, because the random buff takes a while to actually activate. Like, the animation is long. And if we do a combo, maybe that will make it faster. I don't even know who we're fighting anymore. Yeah, like... Yeah, if I do that, then we get the random buff super quickly. Okay, cool. Grab that. Must have been stashed away here. Well, I'll get this back to the city. Now we return to the Remembrance Stone. I've been playing so many other games that these controls feel weird to me. Like, I keep clicking all the wrong buttons. For, like, menuing and stuff, and, like, maps. Like, last time, or, like, I played a game where the map, you could really only look at it with, like, the D-pad, and, like, every time you're in the menu, you could use the D-pads, you couldn't use the sticks, and so it feels really awkward.
We've brought their belongings. Thanks. Means a lot. Can you lay them out here?
Do we get to
Now
see
you
what the
mention
items
it,
are, or no?
Didn't Monica put an eye patch here? Yeah, that was Guernica's.
What does it mean exactly? Placing people's belongings here?
How can I explain it? You guys have off-seeing, right? I guess this is our version of that.
Off-seeing for city folk.
You got here first.
I guess it's
Boss,
like
we
saying
were
goodbye,
waiting for you.
in a sense. I mean, yeah, it's like putting roses on a grave or something, or like putting something on a grave. Blah.
Brother, you.
Brother, you.
Zuo, you made it back.
Damn.
Hiwa, you always kept such good care of this. I just wish that we could have talked more. But you're home now.
Damn.
Thanks to you, these people got a chance to say farewell to their loved ones. And I got to fulfill Dad's dying wish. Thank you.
Anytime, Monica. Oh, are we gonna play the off-sing tune for them? That's kind of cute. Oh.
The moats. Sparkles fly.
You're finally home.
That's kind of interesting, but are they gonna get reincarnated as a gun?
These people, they weren't just sacrifices. They've entrusted us all with the future. As the Founders did. Looking back is not an option. So that was an offscene.
How did the
The
offscene
sound
work
of that music.
on their
It's really something else.
like items though?
I don't think anyone here will forget this day, as long as they live.
And was
The
that
Fallen never got to win their battles.
just like
So maybe
symbolic of
now
their souls
they
being
can get
passed
some
on?
rest.
I don't know. That confused me.
Yeah.
I like the picture, or I like the idea of it at least.
Speaking of, you ought to get some rest too. You're going to be pretty busy from now on.
You said it, boss. Wait, just how busy are we talking here?
From now on, I'll be traveling with Noah's crew.
Oh, nice.
Then who's gonna handle things in the city?
You'll be here, won't you, Travis?
Like father, like daughter, eh?
Dad spent his life on the front line, and I want to carry on that tradition. I understood that when I heard
We
the
could have
Overseer's
done
play.
this so quickly previously.
It has
The
to
fact
be
how,
me.
how easy
I
this
have to carry on his
hero
legacy,
mission
fulfill
was.
his hopes.
We could have had her like
I'll
years
fight
ago.
for you now. Call on me anytime you need my help.
Thank you. That's truly heartening.
To be fair, her hero quest was basically the story
I hope
as
we'll get to
well.
know each other outside of battle too.
You know, like this one didn't go as
There's so
long as some of
much
the
I'd
other
like to
ones,
ask
but
you. About yourself, the city.
No worries.
A word of warning, guys. The boss's stories are long.
If you've got time to rip on the boss, I might just assign you some more duties, Travis.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, at least I won't have to worry about the city while I'm gone. Just holler if you need me.
We'll take you up on that.
I'm gonna assume Lands maybe inherits her her class.
The battle for the future is here, and we're on
Uni.
the front line.
Okay. Makes sense, I suppose. I guess. Lost Vanguard Role Defender. Protect allies by deploying fields, specializing in countering enemies' attacks, and can deal damage while guarding.
Hold on a minute.
Fun. Cool. Okay. I guess next up. I don't know. We don't really have any more like quests. We do have the side story lands. We could look at other places. We could look at other places. I know. Gamma Canteen has a place. I know there's some places that, like the Napons, there's a place that... Colony Omega Camp. I guess we can just go and grab some quests. Well, I know there's like one thing that's like, says there are quests, but it's the Napons standing next to like the DLC area, which I haven't done the DLC stuff yet, like getting the different outfits. I should do that soon. I keep saying I should do that, and then I don't. I'm gonna do my best as much as possible to get these videos out as soon as I can to you guys and more often. I think the next time I do something specifically for YouTube, I'm gonna record like months in advance. Oh, Kavaravi.
Ah! I thought we injured him. Oh.
You can stop resisting now. Victory is already decided. Surrender quietly.
Enough. You will find. I don't do as my foes bid me.
The enemies you seek.
Huh?
Is this the guy we know, or is he like a reincarnated
I know
version
more.
of him?
It's you.
Okay, he knows who we
Your
are.
senses returned suddenly. You must be feeling confused. If we startled you, we're sorry. Everyone, please put away your weapons.
If we startled you, I'm sorry. We've been shooting at him for 5 minutes. 5 consecutive minutes. I don't know if that's counted as startling.
Mimi. It's okay. It's Kamaravi. He wouldn't attack a defenseless opponent.
What makes you so sure?
I don't believe it's consistent with the warrior's way you follow.
You've got some guts. You must want something of me. I'll hear you out. I'll start from the end. We want you
I'll
to come
start
to the
from
city
the
with us.
end instead of the beginning.
City? Which colony is that?
Is it a colony? How to explain?
It's a special place. Safer than where we are at present. Of course, we don't intend to hold you against your will or force you into anything. Then what has it to do with me? What do you seek to gain from this?
I don't know, an
We want
ally,
you
I guess?
To live true to yourself.
True?
True to? Explain.
Do whatever the
Someone
fuck you
showed
want,
us
man.
it was possible to live life as we wanted to. We want to pass it on. And let you be free.
I love his hair.
Free?
Are you okay?
It's nothing. Just a little twinge.
Effects from the mind control?
Could it be Miyabi's lingering influence?
No. This is innate. I can't see through it, but it's fine.
Remember the fight with P&O?
It could be from that.
Right.
That pain was the price. What Kamaravi paid for freedom.
Oh.
Or maybe still does.
So we're like, we want you to be free. And he chose to be free by fighting Ethel. But then
About what you asked
got
of me
turned into
before.
basically a puppet.
I have one condition.
Hey, there's Mamba.
Promise me that they will receive the same treatment as I.
That was our intent from the start. You needn't worry on that count.
I thank you. Whatever the circumstance we find ourselves in, the crucial question is always, how do we live? They will realize it too, before long. I wish to find the path I should tread, to discover my warrior's way. For now, we are traveling companions, headed for this place you call the city.
Thank you.
For a
You
second
will
when
be
he
welcome
said
there.
traveling companions, I was like, did we already
By the
unlock
by,
him?
Kamaravi, how are you with heights?
In what sense?
He's fine. He fucking rides in a giant
I
robot.
thought you might be startled, so I wanted to give you a heads up.
You'll understand when you see it. We'll let you know once we're ready to go.
Understood. I await eagerly.
They're like, how are you with heights? He brother fights in a giant robot. Like, what do you mean? Alright.
Some relationships changed.
Hello? He didn't have a head for a second. You guys heading to the city? Let's go. I was just about to say, like, hopefully this is the right cutscene. Or, like, the right thing we're supposed to do. But I'm pretty sure it is.
I am a leaf on the surface of a lake. I am a stone warming in the sun.
Oh no! Oh no!
I am the clouds on a windless day.
Is he having like a
The reed
panic
that
attack?
bends but does not break.
Oh my little days, give this man a hug.
You can relax. We've landed now.
Guess he didn't like heights after all.
But he's in a
Funny,
giant
considering
robot.
how gung-ho he was riding around in
Yeah,
his
I was
Ferrari.
gonna say in front of the Piranhas, but I guess
Yeah,
it's
okay,
different.
But I don't think we should talk about the past in front of him. He's just been born, and in a 10th term body.
Okay, so
I'm
he
sure he just wants to
is
focus on the here and now.
a different person.
What
Okay,
are you
so he is a
smirking
different
at?
person.
Oh, just... You're a genuine good egg, Uni.
Huh? Where did that come from?
Uni is a good egg.
Hey there!
Hey, Travis.
Man, am I glad to see you guys. Something terrible's happened. You won't believe it. Oh, but no word of it to the boss lady, yeah? My salary's on the line here.
That's a corker of a preamble, mate. You can actually tell us what's going on.
Somebody opened one of the cradles.
You think it was an intruder?
Oh, Ethel.
I don't know, but there weren't any obvious signs of it. The soldier inside has gone missing as well. Someone you knew, I gather. It's... Oh, come on, it's on the tip of my tongue. You know, what's her
Oh,
name?
let's
With
go.
the silver hair.
No way. Ethel!
Do you think Ethel broke out after we
That's
got
it, Ethel.
Kavaravi here? She just naturally remembers
Oh,
him?
why is all this happening on my watch? Oh, never mind. Now's not the time for reflection.
If such is the situation, I shall assist as well. Where shall we look? What?
We were just surprised
Uh,
that you were so, concerned.
He
I am also
loves her.
recently of a cradle born. It may be some kind of fate at work. This soldier named Ethel, she may also find herself at a loss.
So he didn't actually remember.
It's just
And
like
also,
in his nature, or code, or
sir.
whatever.
Huh? Me?
You must be frightfully exhausted. Do not push yourself, please.
Hey, watch it, fella. I know I'm no spring chicken, but there's no need to rub it in.
Sorry, mate. He's just been born. Pretty sure he didn't mean anything bad by it.
Anyway, moving along.
He's just been born.
Movement in and out of the city is strictly regulated.
I'm fucking
So if
dead.
there weren't any incidents reported so far, both the perp and Ethel must still be somewhere inside.
Yeah, you're right. Let's first search for clues in the module warehouse.
Good luck to you, whippersnappers. In the meantime, we'll take custody of the friends you contacted us about.
They're called Mwamba and Hacked. What's gonna happen to them?
Oh yeah, hacked.
They're not quite back to themselves yet, right? We'll give them a checkup, make sure they're all there. And after that, well, keep them under observation, I suppose. Either way, you can leave them with us.
We leave them in your able hands then.
Yeah, sure thing. They'll be safe as houses. I'll be in the war room. Keep me abreast of any developments.
Kavaravi has temporarily joined the party.
High places sap my resolve.
So maybe it's because he's been born again. Reborn. Hopefully this is probably something completely random and unrelated to what we're doing, isn't it? This is probably like the main story stuff,
Hey,
actually.
yeah, what are you doing back here? How many times have I told you, no performing out here?
What is happening? Or is this gonna be another character's like? Oh no, is this Lanz's side mission? We're doing Lanz's side mission. He's
You
having.
shouldn't be wasting your time like this. Don't you have training?
I'm not wasting my time. This is my job here.
You call that a job?
Oh, brother.
You're Ouroboros, right? I've heard. I suppose my job doesn't really compare to yours, I'll admit.
Why are they on your case?
Street performance. It's not allowed on this road.
Street performance?
This stuff.
He just goes back to doing it.
Around this spot, this is where you get the best crowds. But still they like to push me around. We're at war here. Why aren't you fighting? They say.
Do you not need to be fighting?
The city's army is just for volunteers. There's plenty who are willing.
Why is that?
Because it gets you others' approval.
Yeah, well, it would, wouldn't it?
You think so?
You don't?
Well, who decides what has merit? And whoever's making the rules, how do we know they're right? I mean, I don't really know anything. It's just...
Uh-huh.
I think... Isn't it fine if there's, like, one guy who makes the call for himself? You know?
Even if it ends up being pointless?
Hey, even pointless things can have a point. Down the line. I want to live my way. Take it one step at a time, the way I want. Really live. Oh, rats! Better scarper before the guards find me again.
Hey!
Tell you what, I've got a new trick, just in the works. You should come and watch. Bye.
You okay there? Can I help out?
Nah.
So Lanz is learning that everything.
I'm all good.
Oh, because he talked about others' approval as well, and in the first cutscene, Lanz had like the badge on him.
Head for the war room.
Right.
We're doing other shit, Noah. But he trained for other people's approval.
We don't have to eat any torpedo wraps.
Sorry, but the war room should be our top priority right now.
What is? Okay, I want to make sure that we're.
Sap my resolve.
Yeah, I want to make sure that we're.
Oh, right. Well, I mean, it sort of makes sense.
How about here instead?
Oh, yeah.
We got new folks on the map.
So this is where we need to go.
Some relationships changed.
Can I teleport anywhere close to this? I can.
Well, it really is empty.
It's definitely Ethel's module. But why would anyone want her?
If we want to know that, we just got to catch
She's
them.
incredible, Tyon. That's why someone would
And what
want
do you
her.
know? They left us a clue. Nice of them.
There's footprints all over the place. They seem to be in a rush.
They're not Ethel's, are they?
But then whose?
We only have to follow
Is
them
it
to
a
find out.
Nopons?
They can't have gone too far. Let's get going.
Okay, so if Ethel didn't break out by herself, then who would have opened it for her?
With dirty feet. Ugh, disgraceful.
I think that's probably the least of their issues.
Cover up, he's a hilarious dude. He does not he's not kept up with the plot here.
Over there. A new way opens up to us.
All right.
Is this... This could lead us to another place, because I know that one area had a ladder that... Or looked like they had a ladder that we needed to get to. There's like... Oh, this ladder that just goes up even further. Never mind. I thought it was going to go down. Don't fall off, Lands. Keep zooming me in so quick, like so far. Nothing over there. I kind of want to see where this goes a little bit, and then that's probably where we'll end off. Anything? Nope. Blah. Oh, cool. Apparently never been over here. I guess that would make sense. I was gonna say it looks kind of small. Did I not say it was an op pond? Maybe. I'm pretty sure I said, is it an op pond's feet? Because they look small. Which is why they knew it wasn't Ethel's feet.
What could Bibi do now?
Excuse me?
Mimi?
And why did they break?
Bibi, sorry. Sorry, so sorry.
We haven't even said anything yet.
Bibi, no, without saying. Friends come looking for naughty boy Bibi.
What is QBB up?
Never meant to do any
What's
harm.
up with him?
Bibi just want to enjoy game of ultimate hide and seek.
Hide and seek. What is that?
It's ultimate pastime of daringly go and hide where not allowed to go.
Daringly? Defying a prohibition.
Mimi? Bibi, please asking to not make scary face.
So he
why did
just
you open the cradle, then?
accidentally opened the cradle?
When get on panel, it opened by self. And when it opened, girl, wake up. Bibi, really, truly sorry.
We get it now, so wipe your tears. Look, you're getting your tummy wet. And what happened afterwards? Did you go somewhere with the awoken soldier?
Bibi gets scared and flee from scene of hide, but can tell Morley or Leslie where she go. Bibi think it direction of Centrillo Parade.
Centrillo Parade. I just want to see Ethel, and then we can end off.
I am the morning mist in a pine grove. I am Mithrice growing across seasons.
Me? Friend okay?
Is this too high for him now?
Don't mind him. He's just, trying to maintain his cool.
I updated Travis on the situation. He says he's coming to collect QBB.
Is QBB in serious troubles?
I don't expect him to be too severe, but you will need to do some repenting.
Yeah, you're gonna be in trouble.
Let's leave QBB in Travis's hands and go track down Ethel. She looks quite distinctive. Someone on Centrillo Parade should have noticed her.
You are right. Yes, let us go.
So, okay. I keep saying this, but I feel like it's very apparent that Kavaravi is a very different person. So I'm excited to see how Ethel acts.
Ethel!
Oh, shit. Like, is she gonna be cool, calm, and collected? Also, is she gonna have...
I barely caught you in time.
Yeah, she looks a lot younger.
You're not hurt. I think I know you.
What's wrong with you?
Nothing. I just can't see. Anyway.
Kamaravi. You're smoldering Kamaravi.
Ethel, you recognize him?
I have to go somewhere? I have to. But why?
Take it easy. Let's take our time, yeah? We'll help you, look. No problem.
I'm into this like Kavaravi Ethel relationship idea it seems like they're forming, but I gotta say I much prefer, if this is the Ethel that we get, fine, so be it. But I much prefer how Ethel looked previously.
What can
What do we do
from
here?
Foster
Sorry.
her in the city. A first termer won't be.
Yeah, I don't like when she was a first termer.
Do you find that acceptable?
I don't know.
I have a proposal. Would you leave her with me for a while?
Wait, you're saying you want to look after Ethel?
Just until she settles on her own path. I want her to have that freedom. I don't know why, but I feel it strongly.
Cute.
For now, let's see what Travis thinks. As the city's concerned too, we shouldn't decide alone.
Travis, I fear we will wear him out again.
It's not fatigue that guy struggles with. You know what? Forget it. Maybe just don't say that to him, yeah? He's kind of touchy about it.
I understand. I will mind my ways around him. Well, this certainly took
Alright,
an
I
unexpected
think
turn.
that is gonna end it. We will see what Travis says in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time, and as always, have yourself a damn good one.
Relationships change.
Peace.